Hello again. I've just arrived at Seathwaite and literally 10 minutes ago it was glorious blue skies and looking really nice, and now it really isn't. The wind's picked up and it's just starting to rain. So I thought I'd do this piece in the car, the intro, because I don't want to get soaking wet through before I set off, but anyway, I probably will do. I was supposed to be heading up to Ben Nevis this week, today actually, but the forecast just changed, so I just cancelled it because I was going to do the CMD route and camp somewhere on there, but with the forecast being so bad I just thought it was not a wise thing to do. So I binned it and got money back on one of my hotels and decided to come up here instead, because yesterday the forecast for today was pretty good, but look at it now. It is forecast high winds tonight and mean sort of 30 to 40 mile an hour, so I've got some vague plans, but I don't know. I'm just going to take it as it comes, and I may even end up back here on this campsite, camping on this campsite, who knows. But I'm determined to get out and do something and make the most of it. I've got 3 days off work, so I'm not going to sit at home doing nothing. I'm going to get out. So my initial plan was to head up the waterfall there at Sourmilk Gill, which is looking really full at the minute. So I was going to head up there and then across towards Green Gable, Great Gable, and maybe pitch up somewhere around there. That was my outline plan, but again, it could change, just dependent on this weather. I mean, look at it now. It's absolutely raining it down and windy. So I've got all my waterproof gear. I'm probably going to have to get that on before I get out, because I don't think this is going to brighten up that quickly. So I'll get all my gear on and get out there and make a start on doing something, whatever that may be. But when you're trying to film in this weather, it's an absolute nightmare. All the gear gets wet, the lens gets covered in water. With the wind, the sound's not good, and it's a bit of a nightmare, but I'll see what I can do. So 10 minutes later and we've got glorious sunshine, and I think that's going to be pretty much the formula for the day really. 1 minute glorious sunshine, then it's absolutely lashing it down. So I've got my waterproof gear on. I probably just not keeping it on, it's such a pain in the arse, keep taking it on and off. So there's Sourmilk Gill and there's a waterfall, and I bet that's really spectacular today, so let's get up there and check it out. Just about halfway up now, and look at that for a waterfall. That's the advantage of a bit of rain. Certainly brings the waterfalls out. So we're a bit further on now, and this is where this path turns into a bit of a scramble. You need to get your hands on the rock. I've never been up this way before. I normally come down this. I've been down in crampons as well, and it's yeah, it can be tricky in places. So if you decide you want to come up this way, if you've never done it before, just be mindful of these sections like this where you do need to get your hands on the rock. I'll show you. across this section there. It's straightforward enough, but if it's wet, and it's dried out now with the sun, but if it's wet, or certainly if it's iced up, it can be a bit dodgy, so just something to be aware of. Back to the path now. So we're just at the top of Sourmilk Gill now. This is one of my favourite little swimming spots. And I've not seen it that deep before, but it's usually a cracking little spot to cool off after a warm hike in the summer. But that was fantastic. But I'm not going to get in. I am sweating. I've got all this waterproof gear on, and then came up there in the sun. Unbelievable. Anyway, can't complain. It's not raining yet, but looking northwest. You see it's very changeable, and the speed of the wind means those clouds are moving pretty quick, so it can change pretty quick. But we'll head on a bit further and see how it goes. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I've just topped out on Green Gable. There's Great Gable there, and you can see the weather passing through. It's still got great views down Ennerdale there. It's took me an hour and 45 minutes to get up here from Seathwaite farm, and I've had all sorts of weather. I took all this waterproof gear off, then it was all back on again. So I'm just at Windy Gap now, aptly named. So it's up to Great Gable now. It's quite a scrambly sort of section this, so I might need to put the camera away. So I just reached the plateau section on top of Great Gable now, and the mist moving in. It's quite an eerie place in conditions like this, but I can just see the summit over there and the plaque. I just hope you can hear me, and I'm going to head over to the summit now, just over there. Absolutely awesome views. Weather's come good as well, can't believe it. Right over to Wastwater there, Wastdale, Scafell Pike, Great End, Sprinkling Tarn. See everything, absolutely brilliant. This is the Westmoreland Cairn here, just on the side of Great Gable, looking down on Great Napes. So spectacular, Great Napes. Pretty pleased with that. It took me 2 hours to get up here from the car park, so that's a pretty good time, that. So it's about 4:30 now, and God, I don't want to leave this. I mean, now it's just absolutely awesome. But I need to find somewhere to pitch for tonight. I have seen a tent around the summit, but you need a really small tent to get in. It's that rocky. So I'm going to drop down a bit, and I've camped just down there before, but I'm going to drop a bit lower, I think, because the weather tonight is supposed to be pretty damn bad. So I want to get down a bit lower. Then if I have to bail in the night, it's not too far to get back. So yeah, I think I might just sit here for a bit and enjoy the views though while the weather's nice. It's just jaw-dropping, really is. Well, I literally just managed to get the main structure of the tent up when it started absolutely whacking it down. Had some hail as well, and like there, you see, bloody that wind's got up as well. You can see it bouncing off as the tent moves around a bit. I haven't got the inner up yet, but oh god, I think I'm just going to get inside and just get a bit of shelter for a minute. See that hail there? I've double pegged that one there just to give it a bit more security. So I'll just give you one last look round before I start packing up. Tent looks great as well. I was really looking forward to getting in that tonight, but can't risk it. So one last look down towards Wastwater. Scarfell's there looking great. Sun's come out now as well. Out over to the Langdales, Sprinkling Tarn, and my tent that I'm going to have to pack up. Bloody gutted, tell you. I just can't risk it. Well, I usually say this first thing in the morning, not the night, just before sunset, but all packed up, leave no trace, just a bit of flat grass, and I'm going to head back down to Styhead Tarn now and back to Seathwaite. Okay, I just stopped to have a chat with you guys about the tent. I think what happened is I was using a carbon fibre extender pole for the trekking pole, and because of the wind it moved the tent a bit, and the carbon fibre extension pole snapped and the whole tent collapsed. I was actually filming, talking to you guys when it happened. I absolutely love the tent. I've used it, this is my 5th outing in it. I think it was just one of those freak accidents, probably you know, just due to the wind and everything else. Maybe I haven't set it up right. So I'm going to sign off now, folks. I'm just back down to Styhead Tarn. The skies seem to have cleared and that wind's dropped as well, but maybe it's just because I'm a bit lower that the wind's dropped. So yeah, really disappointed about that. I think it was my own fault when I think back to what happened. Probably not setting the tent up right, and it was really windy then. The wind really got up and it was lashing it down with rain as well. That is like a bit of a freak storm came in. So anyway, it is what it is, but I'm sure I've done the right thing packing up, because tonight it's supposed to get pretty bad tonight. I was happy to stick it out in the tent if it was all fine, and head back in the light tomorrow morning, although it was still forecast to be heavy rain all night and tomorrow morning. But I didn't want to start packing up in the dark in heavy rain and wind and heading back. So I think I've done the right thing. So hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry it hasn't been what I'd hoped it would, but sometimes these things happen. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care, folks. See ya.